Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, 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 check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. 22, check, Bubba. 22, check, Bubba. That's the way.
On second down, here's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
53, check, 53, tackle. Mike, 53, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off play action. Daniels. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the gun, Daniels into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Jefferson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 17-14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He can, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Forced out to his left. open man is Ross, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson, the intended target. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop on it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop and your projects. Pain driven, itchy, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or I'm dead. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A spin. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Switch up, switch up. Alert flare,
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a beat.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worry about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Not the lagging out, bro. Zeke got hurt, bro.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, then the nigga lagged out. And then, so I was like,
it's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
I ain't even want to make no argument about this, you know what I mean, because it was a 3-point game.
I was up for best for you. You know what you're looking for? Who the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Not as nigga,
and down
not as
inside
nigga
the 15, shy of the 10.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
That one good for 15.
I ain't playing the nigga again, bro.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
You see him the lead.
Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, look at Steve.
Talking about he's finna reset.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You taking over this, we hope you ready. Get it up, money booted up. Popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play.
I got 1, 2.
Tell them get about the way. chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains,
3?
baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, that shit crazy. 4? Yeah, for the Pro Bowl. 5? Shit. 6?
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than
That's my nigga.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks.
The Rare Reeves made it.
Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball lanes. All I ever do is ball lane. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment.
Right. You send him to the Super Bowl?
Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't true. I know it's true because you look like the opposite. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
When I touch it up, though, I'm gonna touch it up with his, that hair stuff I got him. You know that curly stuff I put in here in his height? I'll put that in the next time. I didn't know I was doing this, that's why I didn't put it in it.
Yeah.
I thought you do that like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag.
Nobody shouldn't have that man either way.
Friday payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back. Hello. That's the jag calling.
I would have had picks. I didn't trade none of my picks from last year.
I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab proud man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like 10 over and out. That's gonna make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she in. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Yeah.
I'm in my new bag, my bag.
Put it to about a week.
Too bad, my bag.
This the first year.
First of the month, I'ma run it
Oh no.
back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
I think this the first year.
Run it back. Run it back.
It might be the second. No, this the second year because we put them niggas in for the draft. Put all them legends shit in for the draft.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It ain't cake when you already fucked.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Yeah, his shit get the leg. And then I know he fucking with this shit because it ain't no skill or nothing in the gameplay. Like, ain't no skill or nothing.
Elliott, and he goes nowhere.
And he hurt again, nigga.
He
hurt again. If he,
now it appears
this nigga hurt
we're
again.
whistles
Ooh,
and
this
stop
nigga
the
sit
man
there
down on the return.
Hey, my shit
While the
leg.
training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Yeah, it's meant for the nigga to be hurt, bro. That's 3
Taken
games
from just
straight.
outside the 30. Now a hit and
Oh,
a loose
wow.
football.
Good shit. We got to come pick it up, bro.
Yeah, maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return
out for
guys
the game.
think to
Wow.
themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside,
really.
trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. On
2nd down now. Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Mixon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That nigga had internet issues.
Man, I'm done, bro. See on this shit, bro. I'm telling you, man. He talking about this time it wasn't me, it said you. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nigga, we watching the live stream.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga. Damn, man, I got a buy game. A buy week next week, man. Oh, I got a scrub weekend. Alright, cool. I got 3 scrubs back to back.